Right. Good morning and a happy Sunday to everyone. So good morning to and welcome to Forceark Academy. So here we are. I am Manika Goyal. I'm the founder of Forceark Academy and also a velocity and Salesforce solutions architect working in the industry for about 20 years now. And here we are to help you with a lot of things around Salesforce, where we see that it gives you a lot of value add when you are actually embarking on your Salesforce journey, right? So let's see how we can go about it, right? So our vision, quickly a bit about our company. So our vision is primarily at Forceark Academy to educate, advise, connect, and innovate. So we work with all our learners, educate them and advise them on Salesforce journey, how it can be helpful to you, how it can actually improve your career prospects, and then work towards the innovation in terms of building new things over the Salesforce application, right? So in last 2.5 years, this is our third year now. So we have been able to kind of reach out to and upskill 4,000 plus candidates across Pan India, in which there are some niche skill areas, and the advanced courses on Salesforce is included. We have completed TCS Youth Employment Program batch of 100 people. We are now NASCOM affiliated for our course, and we have partners across the globe. And that's where we try to help our learners out with a lot of activities that they can do, right? I think I've already introduced myself. So we have two organizations. One is Forceark Academy, and the other is IntelliCloud Solutions, where we are partners with Salesforce. And we are specialized into Salesforce industries, and we are an implementation partner to Salesforce as well. Right. So our expertise primarily lie in these different areas within Salesforce, and we also do consulting and advisory and managed services as part of IntelliCloud Solutions. And as part of Forceark Academy, we focus on pre-skilling the students and grads like you, and also skill-based training for any laterals who come to us for their trainings and all, right? We are into product development and building accelerators, which are quite innovative and COE-based model. So that's where our expertise lies into. Okay, so guys, first thing comes first, that what basically is Salesforce and why should you be learning Salesforce, right? So see, Salesforce is a cloud computing platform. It is just like you have other cloud computing platforms like Google, AWS, and all. So similarly, Salesforce works in the specific area of customer relationship management, where the companies who are trying to sell their products or who are trying to do their business can maintain their customer data and maintain their customer relationships with the help of Salesforce tool. Okay. And what basically it helps you is with providing the out of the box sales journeys, where you can sell your product, service journeys, where after sales you can, you can get your tickets raised, where you are providing services to your customer. Not just that, marketing before you, as a pre-sales activity before even you are selling a product, right? There are many more areas where Salesforce is actually present into. You think about it, and it's there in the CRM space. So it becomes primarily an important tool for a company to hype up their sales and be able to sell more efficiently, be able to track the data more efficiently, right? And that's where now Salesforce is moving towards the AI concept. So when we say data, CRM, it's Salesforce, but now we also say it's AI plus data plus CRM, that's Salesforce. So for past 10 years, Salesforce has been a #1 CRM in across the globe. It has taken over from many on-prem CRM tools, and that's how the journey has been. So since its inception, so it's been like 20 plus years in the industry now. It's one of the hot skill, I would say, in the industry, because it is that it is cloud platform based. So you don't really need a piece of software to be installed on your machines. You can just go about by using an internet browser and a good connectivity on your PCs, right? So that's the key benefit that Salesforce offers for you as a learner. And second is that why it is a hot skill, it actually gets you into a good pay scale on the job front in the IT. And it gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of working space, right? So you can choose a lot of areas within Salesforce as your expertise area where you can upskill yourself. So you just not get limited to the basic Salesforce concepts, but also to the high end and deep Salesforce concepts, which actually gives you an edge over the others, right? So there's a lot of potential in terms of your personal and professional growth in Salesforce and as a technologist in this industry. So that is why it is a hot skill. The other key important part is here that you become part of a community once you are a trailblazer or once you start learning Salesforce and once you embark on the journey of Salesforce, right? So you become part of the trailblazer community, and that's where you get a lot of exposure to network with the fellow learners, with the fellow trailblazers, and you get chances or you get a chance to um, participate in a lot of community events. So recently, Salesforce is conducting developer days in Pune, in Jaipur, and in Bangalore. So you can participate in any of those. And then there are like local chapters which are available in your cities for Salesforce. So you can go and join those sessions which are conducted every month or say once in 2 weeks or so, depending on the kind of city you are in or depending on the kind of groups and local communities which are available there. So hence it basically gives you a platform to interact, to learn from other people in the community. And there are a lot of open forums available. So if you type a problem on the Salesforce, you will find the threads available to help you resolve those issues. So that's like a key important factor that you will never get stuck whenever you are in a problem in while doing the implementation and Salesforce. So you become part of the Trailblazer community, and that's been promoted by Salesforce themselves and by all the community members, right? So people volunteer, they participate, and that's where it helps you learn and grow better, right? The other important fact is that the trailhead points that you get while you are on the Salesforce. I'll tell you what Trailhead is. It is a learning platform which is available from Salesforce itself. So as you learn, you add more points on Trailhead, and the number of points actually help you raise your bar from a new or novice in Salesforce to a ranger and a double star ranger and things like that. So that keeps on adding to your resume and it carries with you lifelong, right? So that's the key focal point that you get in your resume. And whenever you are appearing for any placement, right? So any placement, I say, it helps you, the interview viewer will definitely look at that part of the CV, that how much trailhead points do you have, right? And how many supersets in the trailhead that you have done. So, I mean, you'll gradually learn what are those, but then it actually adds a lot to your profile. So that is a bit about Salesforce and why you should be learning Salesforce. Now, yeah, so these are some of the pain points that I had collected with other students and other learners, that while they are on the journey after, say, third year or fourth year, what are the key things actually that they actually don't understand and know that how to go about it, right? So, guys, this is something we are here to help you out with, right? So people think, the students think that how trailhead credentials are important to me. It is indeed very important. What are different job opportunities? So I'll tell you about that as well. Lack of visibility on your career path, right? So I'll tell you about that as well once we start. I mean, once we get into the next couple of slides there, right? Then what are the expectations from the freshers? What are the career change? How can you become your, how can you, what are different certifications available? What are the kind of coding skills required, right? So these are general pain points that I collected from a group of students with whom I was interacting earlier. Very valid points, because at your stage, generally we don't know, we just know that there are 10 companies or 100 companies which might come for the campus placements, but what exactly are they going to do, what exactly are you going to work on is what is not clear, right? And how should you be carving your career path ahead is not clear at that point in time, because as a learner, as a student, you don't get that level of exposure, but we have that, so we do understand and we help you out with that, right? So let's take things one by one, right? So first thing, let's talk about the coding skills. Okay, so Salesforce offers you multitude of opportunities where coding skills are required to a limit. You may not be required to be a 100% coder out there. You can be a low code developer, wherein you can be a marketer, or you can be an administrator who can work with the configurations. Then if you have a flair for coding, definitely you can deep dive and go to any extent in that, because it does also offer, as a developer, there's no limit again then, right? And if you have an engineering or an architect kind of a mindset, it offers you an architect path as well. So you can go up to becoming a certified technical architect over a course of 8 to 10 years when you gain that much experience in your journey, right? But for everything, you need to start now. So you can define your path by learning the basic concepts on Salesforce, and then deciding on the path that you want to take, right? So that's the things about the coding skills. And if you have had the basic coding skills, like you've been part of doing the implementation journey and all, then definitely it helps you give an edge, because you are able to capture those concepts, grasp those concepts, everything well. Okay, so guys, it is basically, see, as we are moving towards the AI, right, and as we are moving towards the low code platform applications, it is said that, according to Gartner, basically, it is said that 70% of the new applications developed will be either low code or no code technologies only. So that's the reason that this becomes a hot skill, because you can do a lot with declarative coding, where you can use drag and drop features available within Salesforce to do a lot of coding. So do a lot of application building. So apparently you can build any app without touching the piece of code as well in Salesforce. Okay, so that's the takeaway from here. Now, coming to the next set of challenges which students face, is that how their job profile would look like, or how they can, what are the different kind of certifications which are there, right? So I must tell you that the job in Salesforce, or the jobs in Salesforce, are going to grow exponentially, and they have a good piece of market share already in the market. In the CRM space specifically, as they have been still number one in last 10 years. The net new jobs that they predict to go by 2026 is 9.3 million across the globe. And in India itself, it's about 13 lakh jobs, okay, by 2026, in next 3 years. So that's the potential Salesforce holds. And when I say 13 lakh jobs generated in the Salesforce ecosystem, so it is not just the company, but the partners, but the implementers like us, but the customers who are actually taking up Salesforce as part of their CRM application in their systems, right? So that's the job potential which Salesforce has. But to get there, you need to start preparing right away, right now. Okay, so you need to understand the basics, you need to understand, upskill yourself on that, get certified on that. Let's look at also the certification part. I think I'll come to this part later. Yeah, so let's look at the certification path, right? So different, these are few streams which I have mentioned here. You can go to certifications.salesforce.com or go on trailhead.com and explore the certifications which are available. But at a high level, these are few of the paths that you can take up. So if we start with the basics right here, right? So associate program is something that you can get started on immediately. That gives you a background on what Salesforce ecosystem is all about. Then you can be an administrator. So build on your path on administrator, advanced admin, platform app builder, where basically you are expected to maintain the application and do a high level of configuration in there, as in you should understand the nitty-gritties of the configurations, what, why, how. And you can eventually build an app just with point and click, as I said, right? The developer path is for people who are interested in doing a lot of coding activities and have a flair for coding. So that path you can take up. Then Salesforce Architect, which is a long drawn journey that you have to cater to. So where if you have that kind of understanding where you are able to see big pictures, design big block artifacts, and you are able to understand how the connectivity and how the wiring works within the Salesforce and the external systems, right? So you can embark on that journey. Marketer, consultants, these are more like functional and configurator kind of roles, where if you are a functional consultant, then you must go for Sales Cloud, Service Cloud consultant. So where you are kind of specializing into the Sales Cloud implementations and all, right? Similarly, for marketer, it's like the pre-sales journey that you are embarking on. And again, that's where you are part of the initial capture of the customers, right? So these are like different, some set of things that I have mentioned there. There are many more, like you can specialize into different clouds. So when I say different clouds, those are domain specific clouds. So there is manufacturing cloud, there is retail cloud. So within these clouds, again, you can specialize yourself because that's the domain and the industry you're catering to, right? So these are like different paths that you can take up in Salesforce and learn with us, right? And basically learn Salesforce and resolve some of your key queries out there, which I have kind of registered from the people, right? So other is, I think, yeah, I think that's more about that, how you can get on this. Now, let's look at the offerings that we have, right? So all our trainings which we have are basically COE based model trainings, where guys, you can put your, sorry, before we start here, you can put your queries in your Q&A boxes if you have any questions around, and we can answer it towards the end of the session, right? Yeah. So now coming to the offerings that we have, right? So there are multiple courses that we have available. So right, starting from the associate program to the bootcamp program and the admin programs, we have some niche skill programs as well. And we keep on coming with the new courses every month, right? Now, the key benefits that you get with these offerings is that Salesforce Associate is the basic ecosystem course which you can take up for the Salesforce Associate certification. Admin is aligned to the admin certification. Developer is aligned to the PD1 or the platform developer certification. This boot camp is basically a NASSCOM certified course of ours, where you get the NASSCOM accredited certificate after you pass this exam. Okay, so you have to complete the bootcamp course with us, and then you appear for the NASSCOM certification, and that's where you get the co-join certificate from which is stamped by NASSCOM and us, and you become eligible for the Government of India incentives as well. Now, what's the benefit of getting NASSCOM certified is that you get access to the NASSCOM placement portal as well. And that's where you can look for new jobs and connect to a lot of employers and get started on your journey again, right? Now, all our courses are LMS enabled. So when I say LMS, it's the learning management system enabled. So you get access to the course. You can go on your pace there, and it's a combination of the instructor-led sessions plus the course profile within the learning management tool, and where you can look at various parts of the courses, go through the notes, assignments, come back with your questions, and there's a lot more that we can do together, right? So you can, there are a lot of projects which are available for you to solve. So once you're through with the training, you can start working on those projects to upskill yourself with the hands-on requirements and hands-on implementations, and we'll help you out with resolving those as well, right? So the key benefit that you get out of our offerings is, I'll tell you how it actually works. But the key benefit that you get is that these trainings have been curated very carefully, keeping in mind that learners are able to gain the practical knowledge and be able to correlate to the functionality which is available in the real world. Okay. The second benefit that you get is you get access to the LMS course. You become eligible to appear for the NASCOM certified course, where you get access to the third benefit is that you get access to the NASCOM placement portal, where you can apply for more jobs and all. And you also become eligible for the incentives that are provided by Government of India. Now, one important thing that I wanted to cover is that all these courses, now people might ask that what is the difference when there is Trailhead, then why do you need an academy? So there is always a human touch which helps you. Second is that as a academy, we ensure that our learners get a different level of experience. Trailhead is actually a sea of courses, but what you actually learn from Forceark Academy is that how to use that. You cannot read everything there. There has to be a sequence of steps that you need to learn through, and that makes sense for kind of going through the journey of an administrator or a PD1 developer, right? Or a bootcamp. So we have carefully taken up some assignments from there, some assignments that we have crafted based on the real world scenarios, the case studies that we have prepared, that helps you give an overall picture of the course that you are actually getting on, right? So that's the key benefit that we offer here. Now, yeah, so we have the learners offer there. Now, guys, what happens is that we start with the basic programs, right? So the first offer is basically, and the offers would keep on changing every month, right? So for this month, say, we have the free Salesforce Associate program for all. So you can opt in immediately for that. The second is basically on the offer two, where you get the course, you get a combination of the courses there. So you get associate plus bootcamp plus one specialization for that particular month. And then the third offer is basically you get access to the advanced courses there. Okay, so this is the offers that we have there. And with all of these, basically what you get is that this is our basically student offering. Okay, so here what you get along with these offers is that you get the mock test, you get the quizzes, live sessions, all of them included in that. You get access to the Forceark's Salesforce community, where you can keep on asking questions if you're getting stuck somewhere. Then access to industry connects that we keep on doing, right? So these are the key offers that we have. Right. Now let's look at the advanced certification core path that we have. Now, how does it actually work, right? So the advanced certification path would work like that. You have the associate course, you have the NASCOM certified bootcamp, then you have the admin course there, and then the developer course, right? So you get a set of multiple courses, and it can be like that if there is a new course which is working up in that month. So for example, in this month, you have Marketing Cloud. So Marketing Cloud will be available for you. Okay. And then the developer course or the admin course, whichever one is active in that month, you will get that access to the instructor-led sessions course for that particular month. So what I actually kind of recommend most of the students is go for a bundle offering, because that package offering basically gives you a set of certifications which are there, and you are able to kind of embark on a journey where you gain more from these. Okay. And not just the associate course, but also the bootcamp course. Again, I'm repeating that thing, that you get a NASCOM certified bootcamp course there, and you get the NASCOM certifications on passing that certificate. And apart from that, you get a participant certificate as well. And then you also get the courses which are available for that month. So I prefer and I recommend going for these package courses that helps you get on a longer journey here. Right? Okay. Anuj, is there anything else you want to add here? Otherwise, we can kind of open up to the questions.
Yeah, Monica, just to add on to what you said, like there will be some hackathons which will be, so all the who are subscribing to those packages,
Okay, I think you're breaking up there. So let me just repeat. Yeah, I'll just repeat. So guys, you get access to hackathons as well once you are on this package course journeys as well. So that's where you get a fair idea of how you can apply the Salesforce knowledge to the real world scenarios, and be able to, I mean, if you're winning those hackathons, you get chances, higher chances to showcase your skills to the outer world, right? I think there are some questions out there. So for people who are there on the digital marketing and the e-commerce learnings, right? So for you, the Salesforce marketing courses would be good. And the other thing is that see, Salesforce admin, I would say, and the associate and the bootcamp, these are few of the initial set of courses which are required for you to complete to understand the Salesforce ecosystem and understand what are the overall implementation aspects of Salesforce, right? So having that as your basics always helps you elevate you to the next level whenever you are going on a specialization journey, I would say. So if you're going for the marketing cloud, well and good, you can go for marketing cloud admin. But say if you're getting stuck during with some security settings or some data security things, so admin course understanding will help you overcome that, right? So you will need to understand the data security, then you will be able to resolve those kind of issues. So these basically form the foundation of your learning, and then you can kind of pick and choose the different specialized journeys on top of it, right? Certifications, see, the Salesforce certifications are actually for the Salesforce are basically paid from the Salesforce websites only. So we don't have any say in that. These courses, I have already explained you the offers which are available there. And so these are not free. Every month there will be a specific set of offer which will be rolled out. So say for this month, the associate is free. And you can go for, once you complete the Salesforce Associate learning program with us, you will be eligible for giving the mock test. And once you clear that mock test, you get a certificate from us for the course completion. Okay. So, and that holds for all the courses. So you get a certificate from us for your course completion once you have completed the course and the mock test. So if you're doing admin or developer, same holds for it. You have to complete the entire course and then appear for the mock test, and then you get the certificate from us. For the Salesforce certifications, you have to apply from the Salesforce website and directly appear for the Salesforce certification from the Prometric centers. So that is how the certifications actually work. Okay. I think there are some more questions around the data analytics and machine learning. So we are coming up with the Einstein course, which is on the AI part. So Salesforce does offer AI in different fields, like their Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, and so Einstein is the name of the group of functionalities which are available in the AI part. So that way will be upcoming. That's an upcoming course, but once it is there, you can enroll for that as well, right? Okay. I think one of the other question is that on the front end technology. Okay. So see, on the front end technologies, right? So Salesforce also gives you a JS developer certification as well. Because if you have that background of front end development, because front end development also plays a key role, as most of the UI elements in Salesforce works on JS and HTML. And that's where you can get yourself certified on Salesforce JS developer skill as well. So that adds the value to your resume again. And so far as hands-on experience is concerned, so guys, there are a lot of projects available on Salesforce that we can kind of take up. And with our courses as well, we have lined up a set of for every course, there is a specific real world case study that we actually take up, which is very much, or I would say it is pretty aligned to the exact scenario or the exact real world use case as well, right? So you do get hands-on from there, and you can continue to even after your course completion, we can guide you to handpick the set of projects that you can actually work on and keep on implementing that. So that's how you get the hands-on experience to show in your resume as well. So you can show that you have implemented say a recruitment portal while you were doing the training. You can say that you have implemented a case management portal. So that's perfectly fine, right? So that's a bit about it. So other advantages, I mean, I would say is that once you are on this journey for the packages, right? So you get multiple certificates from us, and you are able to kind of complete different type of courses. Plus, you get add-on, I would say, not just bootcamp, but also you get add-on live course for that particular month as well, right? And which is a niche skill domain certification that you get, right? Okay, Renuka, can you put up the link for the courses and the LMS in the chat? That's the question about. Right.
Yeah, Monica, I'm just starting.
Sure. Okay. Anuj, anything more you want to add here?
Yeah, so there is a question about digital marketing, right? And e-commerce course. So it's a good add-on because like Salesforce is a CRM. So CRM, what it does is it holds a lot of customer information, right? So it's a kind of a digital transformation which is happening for all the organizations.